Dear students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to discuss about the measurement of area from the lesson Learning How to Measure of 6th class science. So we have a task here. Ramu and Ravi's father brought two drawing sheets for them. After taking these sheets from their father, Ramu and Ravi started quarreling with each other, each one claiming that his sheet was shorter than the others. So these are the two sheets that Ramu and Ravi's fathers bring to their children. Which sheet is smaller and which sheet is bigger? How can we decide? That is the task before us. Let us break it. We can measure with the help of matchboxes. And this is the matchbox that so arrange the matchboxes as many as possible on spread on the sheet like this. And same done with the Ravi sheet also. Now count the number of matchboxes that has been covered both the Ramu's sheet and Ravi's sheet. And number of matchboxes for the Ramu sheet are 7 and some space is also there. And coming to the Ravi's, it is only 6 and some space is there. So neglecting the space, Ramu's sheet covered 7 matchboxes and Ravi's sheet covers 6 matchboxes. From this, which sheet is bigger? Yes, definitely Ramu's sheet is bigger. And what we have measured here? We measured the surface covering. So the surface can be measured in the name of area. Area is the measure of the extent of plane surface occupied by an object. In the above activity, a matchbox is taken as a unit to measure area, but it is not a standard unit because the matchbox helps us which is bigger sheet, which is smaller sheet. But to measure the area, we need a standard unit. What is the standard unit to measure area? Yes, we can observe this picture. Here, in each picture, vertical and horizontal lines divide the surface into certain number of parts. Probably we can say squares. And each square has same length and same width. And which figure has more area with this? What is the shape of the smaller part in each diagram? Square is the shape. And are the parts of both the figures are equal? Yes. Is the length and breadth of each small part is equal? Yes. Measure the length and breadth of the one part of the diagram. What do you notice? Okay, these are the answers we have. Now, small parts in each diagram have equal length and breadth, 1 centimeter each. Area of each part is equal to 1 square centimeter and it is written as cm to the power of 2 or cm square. So square centimeter is a standard unit to measure the area of a surface. We also use m square, square meters, mm square, square millimeter, foot square, square foot, etc. also to measure the areas according to the need and requirement of the situation. And these are the units of length and their symbols, and according to that the areas also there. If the unit of the length is taken in meters, then unit of that area will become square meter. Like that, if you take feet, then they will become square foot. Like. And activity 6, measuring the area of a regular surface. Let us have a picture here. We have a blue color sheet which has some length and breadth. Length of 4 centimeters, breadth of 2 centimeters. So cut a cardboard in that measurements. Let us measure the area. And the convenient unit to measure the area is centimeter square. Why? Because length and breadth are given in centimeters. For that, we need a graph paper. So take the graph paper, and here the entire graph paper is divided into squares, and each square has same length and same width, that has 1 centimeter. Now take our paper cardboard and just place it in. You can point out the PQRS while on placing the cardboard. Then if you measure, the area of each small square on this graph is 1 centimeter square, and when the cardboard is placed, it covers some squares. We pointed out the PQRS and count the number of squares inside the outline, and the number of squares is 8. Area of the cardboard is equal to the area covered by the PQRS on the graph paper. So that is 8 centimeter square. So area of PQRS is equals to total area of unit squares inside the PQRS. That is equal to 8 into area of 1 unit square. That is 8 into 1 centimeter square, which is equal to 8 centimeter square. So in this case, the cardboard we use has a regular shape, that is rectangle. In activity 6, measurement of areas of irregular plane surfaces. Let us find out the area of an irregular surface. Take a leaf which has a irregular shape. Place the leaf on a graph paper. Mark the boundary of the leaf on the graph paper with a pencil, like this. Now remove the leaf to find the outline or boundary of the leaf on the. Now we have graph paper and we have a leaf. Just place it on the graph paper and take the outline and count the number of squares that it covers. First number of full squares, then number of half squares. Count the number of complete squares inside the boundary. Also count those squares inside the boundary which are half or greater than half. Add this to the number of complete squares. This total number of squares inside the boundary gives the area of the leaf. If there are n squares inside the boundary, the area of the leaf becomes n centimeter square. This process will give us the value of area which is close to the actual area.